Confronts our family photo albums no longer have a fixed narrative, but instead open us to reinterpret our past and even interrogates our need to preserve a certain narrative. That's Johannesburg-based artist Lebohang Kganye's animated film Teng, which saw the 27-year-old bag the coveted 2017 Sasol New Signatures Art Competition prize. Kganye walks away with a cash prize of 100,000 Rand and an opportunity to have a solo exhibition at the 2018 at the Pretoria Art Museum. She joins us now to tell us more about her winning work and her upcoming exhibition. Very good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I'm so excited to speak about your work, Teng.
Yes.
What was the significance behind you entering this competition, number one, behind this title?
So Teng is basically an animated body of work, and it basically references my journey of trying to locate my family and how they moved to the city from the farms, and it's basically a story about my grandfather, and I embody him and I take on his persona, and then I animate that whole process of all of these stories that I've been told on my journey of trying to locate my family, and then I then play out and reenact these stories basically.
Now, of course, there are many families in South Africa who have the same story as yours with your family, but the animated film confronts how family photo albums no longer sort of have a fixed feature or a fixed narrative. Why do you think this is a fascinating topic?
I mean, I think if you think around the idea of memory and how memory includes elements of fantasy because of how we choose to remember certain things, it's like how my family chooses to remember my grandfather and how that conflicts with the photo album and how the stories are so conflicting about an event that happened on the same day that different people experienced, but how they talk about it is so conflicting.
Quickly give us an example of that.
So there's one story where it's about my grandfather, where he was drunk one day and they brought him home on a wheelbarrow, and how all of them narrate that situation. It's quite hilarious because they narrate it so differently.
All right, and what is the core message at the center of your animation offering? What is it that you would like audiences and viewers alike to examine about their own lives, about their own families?
I think more than anything, it's a celebration of our family. It's a celebration of our history. It's also a lot about telling our own stories, because the journey started really with me having lost my mother and wanting to find myself again in the family and place myself in the family narrative. So that's been my journey, actually, in locating my family all around South Africa and going on a journey of finding myself or placing myself in the family history.
And well, phenomenal job you've done. I mean, you're a winner at the 2017 Sasol New Signatures Art Competition. You're 100,000 Rands richer, but over and above that, getting an opportunity to put out your own exhibition is always just even that much more special. What has this meant to you?
I mean, I think more than anything, I'm excited about having a solo show. I haven't had a solo show in South Africa before, well, at least not in a commercial gallery space. And this is also quite a historical museum. So I'm excited about that. I'm obviously excited about exploring further the different mediums that I can work with, because I have the budget also to play around with the different mediums. So I'm really excited about the next 12 months because the show will be at the Pretoria Art Museum in a year's time from now.
And what was it like being, in this competition? You see so many other talented young people like yourselves bringing forth great work. Was there any point in time where you felt a little bit intimidated or felt like you couldn't measure up to other people's work?
I think that's always there, but at the same time, I think when it's your time for anything, it's your time, because there have been many other competitions where I've entered, where my work has been selected, has made it through to the finalists, but I've not won, and there are others where I've won. So I think that if it's the right opportunity for you and you speak to that theme, because the theme for this year is Be Discovered and your work is relevant for that. But also I think that my signature at this point is also getting more and more refined. So I think if it's your time, it's your time.
Certainly, and in about a year's time, it's going to be the time
Yes.
for your solo art exhibition. Where's your thinking around that? What are you hoping to do? What sort of dimensions are you looking to add? Have you even thought about a theme for your exhibition yet?
I think more than anything, I know what I want to play with, and I want to mechanize cardboard cutouts because this animation includes cardboard cutouts, but they're silhouettes. So for this one, I'm hoping that they'd actually have motion and they become an installation piece of some sort. But I mean, there'll be more surprises.
Surprises. Well, we're really looking forward to seeing your work, and may you continue to grow from strength to strength.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for making the time to come through. That is the Johannesburg-based artist Lebohang Kganye. She's the winner of the 2017 Sasol New Signatures Art Competition for her animated film Teng. The film confronts how family photo albums no longer have a fixed narrative.